Hello, 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 Capricorns. Oh my gosh, got my chair too close. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, it's cold. We have no heat in our house. The heating furnace went out, but I do have a little heater, so I can try to keep my fingers nimble by that. I was like, how am I going to do this and keep my fingers from freezing? Anyway, so we are here to do your reading from February 1st to the 5th. Happy Lovers Month. This is what I call the love month, Lovers Month, because this seems to be the human mating season time. Not because it's a commercial holiday, but because of the way that I've watched over the many, many years humans go through their mating season and that kind of a thing. And it's usually in middle February through March and April. So part of March, April, it sort of winds down towards the middle of April. It's really interesting. Then we have one in the fall, sort of late fall. Anyway, so that's where that is. We're going to actually do your reading from 1st through the 5th, or through the 7th, excuse me. Oh my goodness, this cold is getting to my brain. So let's get started. So I'm going to be picking an oracle for the current energies and then the future energies. I might also pick one from past energies. I used to do that, then I got out of it. Reason being is for some of you guys out there, a lot of the things that you're doing in your life or having struggles or challenges with, Capricorns, is because of your past. And so I'm going to see about doing 3 cards. Last reading I did for Virgos, it just had 3 cards pop out. So let's do that and see. Because for some of you, it is due to your past in how your choices are. So let's go from there. So let's get started. I'm cold. I wish I had something to keep me warm. I actually have my coffee, believe it or not. All right, very interesting here. You know what? This Grail Knight has, I think it's shown up on every other reading. I cannot believe this. So I'm going to do this like we had said. So the past energy, which would be the way that you guys make your decisions, your choices, and everything like that, is going to be based from the stag. So that's the oracle here. And the stag is about pride and leadership. Sometimes we allow that to get in our way of our progress because also the numerology of number 8. Okay, 8 is about your progress. Also could be about rewards as well. Could be hindering your rewards from your pride and that kind of a thing. And then the current energy for this week is going to be the wasp. Anyway, it's actually very, very true because just the wasp is about anger, retaliation, and jealousy. That could be also due to some of our past choices and the way that we were brought up and our insecurities, because the wasp is about insecurity. However, the wasp is also the number 3, acknowledging that we do have some anger, some bitterness, and all that kind of stuff coming in. Now, I'm filming this on the 27th, but if you watch the full moon that I have live going on the 28th in the morning, you're going to understand this energy a lot more because this plays into the full moon energy. So if you're watching this live before the 28th or watching the recorded before the 28th or the full moon, is that you really want to watch the full moon video because this is really going to play into it. So a lot of jealousy, a lot of retaliation, anger, bitterness feelings are going to come up because we've got, and I'll explain that in that video, we've got 3 planets playing with the energies of the moon. Then we have the sun. We've got like 6 planets playing in this energy. So it is going to be sort of this way for the moon. However, anger and bitterness in your way or the highway kind of attitude is going to come up. So this is the current energy for this week for the 1st. Now the full moon is on the 8th. If you're watching this after, or excuse me, the 28th, if you're watching this after the 28th, yes, these energies are still playing in the 29th, the 30th, the 1st, and maybe leaving the end of the 1st to possibly the 2nd. So these are your current energies. Then the future energy is the Grail Knight. This one has popped up in almost every other reading because February, again, is love month. And love month is either 1, romance. illusion, or somebody's trying to find a divine intervention, so seeking the sacred. So the seeking the sacred is about how the divine is connecting either two souls together, or how the divine is actually allowing illusion to step in. So these are big, big energies. So let's see what's going on for the week, though. I am going to say that this stag, the pride and the leadership, is the reason why some of us puff up our, I always use the peacock feathers, you know, guys who want to date women. No offense, guys. But when you want to date a woman, what do? Well, women do the same thing. Guys will sit there and try to put on the first best air that they can, right? That's puffing up those peacock feathers. Women, we put on a nice dress or something really nice, make up our makeup, lips, put on some nice heels, do all that kind of stuff. So we put out our peacock feathers in that manner. That's the love thing going on. That's the attraction thing going on. And that is something that can create jealousy if somebody is insecure, or it can also be low self-esteem, that kind of a thing. However, pride can get in the way. Those peacock feathers can get in the way of the actual truth and give you the big illusion of something that looks romantic, but it is really not. Okay, so and also the thing about the Grail Knight is that it's the number 6. Whoops. It's the number 6. So, and in the number 6, that's about harmony and improvement, trying to get a balance, trying to understand. And again, being the love month, this is all about communication. As I'm getting to know somebody, I just like, you know what, let's just, you know, skip over the game, skip over the trying to, you know, be somebody that you're not, trying to put those peacock feathers out. Let's just lay it on out, kind of a thing. Get rid of the pride, get rid of it, and just lay, who are you? Who are you? What's your goals? What's your ambitions? What is that going on? Okay. Wow, we got 4 cards already? I'm not paying attention there. Okay, so we have the first card out is Strength. Then we have the Fool. Then we have 5 of Cups, and then the Ace of Wands. So there is something coming towards a Capricorn. I feel this energy is coming towards you. Not so much for, I feel there's a masculine that's wanting to go towards a female, but this is more of a feminine energy wanting to come, or a masculine come to a feminine energy. Now, this is interesting because your past is about the pride and leadership. And then you have your first card out, Strength. It does take courage and strength to set your pride aside and say you're sorry, say you're wrong, that kind of a thing. But there is a newness coming. This newness is actually the Fool. This is an energy that is pure and light. This is an energy that is going to be honest and true. This is one of those energies, especially if it's in the love month, being that they're honest and true. They're not playing games. This is more of a mature energy, even though it's creative and light. It's like, I've been there, I've done that. I don't want to play the games. Let's just cut to the chase like I've been doing and go from there. So there is an opportunity of that coming up. And we have somebody who may be sort of stuck, though, because we have the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is all about thinking about the past, thinking about what could have been. Somebody could have also be thinking about the negatives of everything and have low self-esteem, low self-worth, and saying, you know what, I don't know if I got it in me anymore, you know, because everything else has happened to me, blah, 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 you know. Past is the past. That's where the problem is, because you have a new opportunity coming your way. Somebody has a really new, some Capricorn has a new opportunity, a fresh opportunity. And this is a lot about communication. Remember, I said it's all about communicating your intentions, your wants, your needs, your desires. In this love month, this is really huge. Now, it doesn't mean that everybody is going to have a connection, but there is going to be a connection of some type. But the idea of this is to change your thought process from your past, being prideful and having to be the leadership. This is also too for a single mom. I'll tell you right now, out of not only experience this in your past, and this will hurt you if you're actually wanting to date or looking for a date or having a relationship right now and you're struggling in it, because we as single parents, if you're like me, and I'm not excluded because I'm in there, but I've also been a single parent since my daughter's been 2, but I've also been a business owner. Talk about adding and the crap on top of crap of being so independent that I don't need anybody. That's where that leadership comes in on the stag. Need to release some of that leadership. Learn how to delegate to your partner, whatever partner that is. Delegate to your partner some of those things that you wish you could release, but you never did. So like I met somebody and I said, you know what, we're both entrepreneurs. And I said, sometimes I just get really sick and tired of taking the lead. I'm so tired of it. I would like somebody to take the lead once in a while. That's what it is about leadership. That's about singleness. That's about an independent single parent, because we get tired. We get tired of that a lot. And that's where your strength that needs to come in 2 ways. 2 ways needs to be released to allow that other partner to help you out, a creative energy, a flowing energy, a loving energy, so that it can take some of that pain, some of that struggle, some of that stuff. Somebody get rid of your freaking peacock feathers. Get rid of that pride. Somebody's just got so much pride. And then somebody's got so much insecurity that your bitterness is eating you up alive. Your anger is eating you up alive. Your hurt is eating you up alive. That bee is one of the killer bees now. Have you ever heard of those? Those Japanese killer bees? Yeah, they're here up in Washington. I did a little bit of research on those. Pretty nasty. They will eat another bee alive. And that's sort of what's happening to yourself when you do that kind of stuff. Because this, I can't make this up. This wants to come to you, but you can't because of the insecurities. Nobody wants to go into a relationship hearing about everybody's woes, hears about everybody's problems. You want to know the good, bad, and the ugly, but you would sort of like to keep the ugly off to a little bit later. You know, you want to keep that ugly off, not at first. All right. So maybe keep it for at least the second or third date, whoever that is, because they don't want to dwell on that. They want to dwell on the positive. There's a lot of positive energy here. Okay. And plus, you do not want to create these peacock feathers for whoever this is. You're creating an illusion of fakeness and a lie. And that's not seeking sacred. That's not allowing the divine to interact. That's not allowing the divine to say, hey, yeah, I want you to go more with this person. It's not allowing the divine to say, hey, you know what? I'm putting some intuition here. I'm giving you some red flags. You better just pay attention because I'm trying to tell you this is not the person I want for you. This is not, because that's not love. So there's a way that the divine, when you seek sacred for this month in whoever you're seeking, you know what? And sometimes friends can be best friends and realize that they actually loved each other all this time, because love is a choice. This is a choice. You can either choose to love somebody or not to choose. You can choose to stay in love with somebody. You can choose not to stay in love with somebody. That is huge. A lot of people are like, no. And don't start talking to me about soulmates and twin flames. Love is work. Period. Whether you meet somebody who's got a lot of common interests and that you feel that you're really connected, yeah, you might be connected, but they're not a soul tie, or the soul tie is sexual, but a soul mate or a twin flame, because that is just somebody that you're coming into. You have a lot of common interests. There's an energy between you two, but that from that time forward, that is work. So, and if you go into that thinking that you have to have a twin flame, you have to have a soul mate, you are not complete yourself. That means that you need more work on yourself because you want somebody there to complete you in a sense. And you guys can comment and yell at me and do whatever, but I'm a lot older than a lot of you. The divine has shown me a lot more, but there really, really isn't. Yeah. You might have a doppelganger out there somewhere. Could be in this dimension or another dimension, but twin flame, soulmate. No, you create that. You create that. All right. So, somebody is going to be hot this month. That's what I'm talking about. Woohoo. Okay. I think the cold is getting to my brain. At least I got a little heater in here, though. At least a little heater for right now. So we got death. So, okay, thank you. Yeah, pride has to die. Pride has to die. Thank you. Insecurity has to die. Low self-worth has to die. And what I mean by that is it's time to really evaluate where your low self-esteem, where your low self-worth, where your pride for, I hate to say this, but masculines have a lot of pride, and it's not to their fault. It's the way society has done things, or hurt. A lot of hurt. A lot of hurt. So something has to give way, because can't make this up. So again, I told you, February is human mating season. This February, March, and actually the middle, and it's not because of the Valentines. That's so commercial and hyped up. It is just because of the way that our cycles happen. But we also have something hidden here, and this is where the illusion is hitting. So somebody is being somebody they're not. Again, this is, if it's in a relationship or a new relationship, this is where the divine is saying, seek the sacred for your intuition. Pay attention to the red flags, whoever this is for, whether they're coming at you or you're given red flags. And the thing is, I'm going to ask you, if this is you, why are you creating an illusion of who you're not? Makes no sense to me, because you cannot have a fulfilling, loving relationship unless you be truthful of who you are. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is for. But somebody is actually trying to be somebody they're not. And here's the thing. Somebody is also very, 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 very broken inside. And don't take this wrong, but I see like a prostitute or a strip pole or something like that. They're very broken, and they've got the sense of where love really comes from. And it's broken because of the trauma that they had in the past. Okay. And I get it. Trust me. Firsthand experience. I get it. Trauma, sexual trauma in the past. The thing is that that is the wrong way to go about finding a mate for a lifetime. And sometimes it's not a lifetime. Everything is temporary in this earth. And that's how we sort of have to look at it, and just be happy and blessed for the moments we have with another person. But this is what's going on with somebody. There is something hidden for somebody that is not being honest. And that has to do with romance. I don't know. So if you're seeing red flags in somebody, or if you're beginning to question or doubt, and the doubt cannot be from your insecurities, but your doubt has to be from somebody's actions not matching their words. This is a time to really start to question and be articulate and ask, what is going on? What is going on? Now, this might be hard for somebody, though, because sometimes love can be really challenging. Sometimes love can be really confusing and misleading, that kind of a thing, if somebody's intentions are not true and honest. Okay, so this is why this is really, really important if you're watching this and you feel like love is coming your way, or an attraction or a connection is coming your way, or you're going to somebody, please watch this at least twice or 3 times, because there's a lot to unpack in here, and I can't unpack it all in the short time that I'm here. If I was farther advanced, I would do a Patreon and continue this, but I don't have Patreon, not yet. I don't know if I'll ever do Patreon. This is because it's a gift. Yeah, see, here's the thing. I can't make this up. You got double lovers, double communication, double something coming towards you. This is a time to put the insecurities away, be Be strong in who you are, love who you are the way that you're made, and say, this is who I am. You like it or you leave it. I mean, not in that mean sense, but there is something coming where that kind of communication needs to happen because it's coming to you or you're going to it pretty quick. Again, this is February, so this is the love month. This is where the connections come up. This is where things are happening. I cannot make this up either, people. I've got the Fool twice. I've got the Fool twice. I've got the Ace of Wands twice. I have the Lovers twice. Please pay attention. Watch this 2-3 times. It's coming. It's coming for not just one, but several of you. I don't know who it is. But this is a positive, pure energy. This is something that actually really, really wants to know you. Just tell them, take the guards down. Just be who you're going to be. Just be who you're going to be. You know, because that's where it's at. For those of you that do have pain from a past, where you're angry, you're bitter, it's like, I'm never going to get married again. Nope, never going to. Do you know that you're blocking your blessing when you do that? Do you know that you're blocking that beautiful person, that energy that wants to come towards you, that you're saying, nope, 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 nope. Hey, I just want friends. I want friends with benefits. You know, wow, that's dangerous. That is dangerous. If you want to go friends with benefits, that's dangerous. Because then what happens, not only with that, is you're setting yourself up saying, nope, not going to get married. So later down the road, if you want to get married, now you got a friend with benefit. You blocked that person out completely. That person that was going to come towards you now went on to somebody else. You lost the chance of a beautiful love for the rest of your life, or for however long it lasts, because we know not know how long we are here on Earth. I can't make this up. I might as well just find the cards because we're duplicating everything. It's coming. We've got two, and it's coming fast. This is an Aries energy. I don't know who's coming towards you, but this is an Aries. This is why I say be really, really careful. If this is an Aries coming towards you, make sure you ask him, hi, what's your sign? Because when an Aries comes towards you in love, they're so spontaneous and they do things. And don't get me wrong, Aries, I love you guys, but you guys do things so impulsive. You don't think about the consequences. You just jump in and they're like, oh man, yeah, I want to do this. And then before you know it, you hurt the person because it's like, you know what? I jumped in too quick. I really wasn't thinking, hey, let's just be friends. How about friends with benefits? Let's just do that. And then that person's already fallen for you and you've messed up with their head. Aries has a problem with doing that. I feel this energy is Aries. Make sure they're true. Make sure that it is not an illusion. Go slow with an Aries. Because after a month or two, what happens with Aries is they really go in all strong and hard and their heart's in the right place. But then after a little short time, their board is bored and then they run on. They go on. Because they don't know how to stay. Aries has a hard time, I shouldn't say don't know how to, has a hard time working through the boredom. They get bored and they want to move on. All right. So let's see what else we got going. Ooh, I didn't realize this is long. You guys got a lot. This is your love month, guys, Capricorns. This is your love month. I think that'll be the title. This is your love month. But really, really listen to the red flags. Listen to your insecurities. Pay attention if their peacock feathers are out. You know, a lot of people talk about narcissism. I don't like that word because a lot of people overuse it. And it's actually a psychological diagnosis that has to happen before somebody uses it, which really makes me angry because a lot of time people are just self-centered. Typical Americans a lot of the time. But the thing is that what we want to do is actually pay attention. When those peacock feathers are out, you need to cut them to see where that person really, really is. That peacock feathers is an illusion. This is where we want to pay attention. Really pay attention. This is your future energy for the next week. Again, watch. If you're watching this before the 28th, pay attention to... if you watch the full moon video, come on the 28th, watch the full moon video. There's going to be a lot of energies towards this kind of stuff. If you haven't seen that, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll know when I'm on. However, these are energies not only for this week, but it's for this month coming up, February, and also the planets and everything. And also everybody's human hormones and testosterone flying all over the place. Make sure you wear your raincoat. All right, guys. I know this has been fun and jest, but this is serious, though, because this is somebody is really, really insecure. Somebody has low self-esteem. Somebody's scared to death to date. I don't know who that is because they've been hurt so many times. There's that anger, underlying anger and bitterness. Now, if you go on a profile and you see anger and bitterness there, that you go on their profile, it's like, I don't want this and I don't want that. And you better not do this. You stay away because that's where all this wasp energy is coming. Who wants to go to somebody who says not, you know that's probably happened to them. Okay, I study the profiles. I study the dating sites because of K-1 visa scams, romance scams, and things like that from my criminal justice. I study this stuff. I study human behavior. I do this. So remember, those that if you even see an inkling of that, they need to heal before they date. That's a huge red flag. Again, pay attention to the red flags this month. What is your red flag? Is it pride? Is it fear? Is it manipulation? Is it you're just insecure? You want love, but you're scared because you've been hurt so much? Those are things that you have to heal before you start dating. But if you're ready to do that, it's here, baby. It's here. You've got 2. I cannot believe the 2s. I'm going to do this again. For those of you that showed up late, you've got 2 lovers. You've got 2 wands. It's coming. The communication is there. You've got 2 fools. This does not have, I have not had this many doubles ever in a reading that I remember. Not this many. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. But you got something that's got to end. Something, that pride, that jealousy, that low self-esteem. Now, if you need coaching, if you need help with that, everything on my channel is free. Get Balanced 2020, a lot of videos there. Communication, fear. The divine had me do fear and communication just this last month, actually a couple weeks ago. Those are all free for you to go and listen to. And also, too, if you have questions, free to just email me and talk to me and say, hey, I'm going through this. What do you think? I don't charge. The only thing I charge for is if you want a one-on-one reading with me, or if you want one-on-one really deep coaching with me, that's when I charge, because it takes away time from my other things. So that's the only reason why I charge. Otherwise, it's all free for you guys. Readings are free. This is free. But I would love to see you guys, hear from you guys. I will see you either on the 28th if you're watching this before for the full moon at 11 a.m. Hit the subscribe, the bell. Please share with your friends. Share it with your friends. Watch this a couple of times. This is power packed, and I wish I could give you more of the downloads that are coming in my head, but it would take me another hour. So I try to keep these within a half an hour. So watch it another second. If you got somebody coming at you this month, go back and review it. Go back and review it. But cut those peacock feathers and be honest. Don't give an illusion. Don't let them give an illusion. And seek the divine in if this is the person that you're supposed to go with or a person that you're supposed to stay away from. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Love you guys, Capricorns. Be good, be safe, be healthy, and walk in love and truth. Take care.